focus. Ideate, innovate, enable.
The internal communication in a company can decide whether it sinks or swims. Great workplaces are built on trust, and a strong workplace culture is considered key to business success. This episode of Skill-Free Workplace Excellence 2015 puts the spotlight on the work culture at Microsoft India, one of the fastest growing subsidiaries of Microsoft Corporation, the worldwide leader in software, services and solutions. We unravel the multifaceted business conglomerate and a financial supermarket providing a bouquet of financial services, the Muthoot Group, and also get a sneak peek in India's leading direct selling FMCG company selling a plethora of high quality products in the country, Amway. Microsoft believes that technology innovation is critical to sustainable economic growth and social development. The company is driven by an expansive vision to help people realize their own potential. Microsoft has successfully created a vibrant organizational culture that facilitates innovation and excellence.
Our mission is to empower every individual and every organization on the planet to achieve more. And therefore our culture is based around the words of empowerment, helping our employees to achieve more, and because we want to cater to every person on the planet, we have a very inclusive environment. Our value system is very, very strong, and it is based upon integrity, it is based on passion, accepting big, heavy, aggressive goals. It is about striving for excellence. We have a very forward-looking people policies, we have processes in place which we follow. We are quick to change and adapt to the requirements of the marketplace, or even the new demographics which we are seeing in terms of employees.
As people come into Microsoft, they're all unique. You know, they come with unique backgrounds, they have unique experiences. They want to contribute in their own unique way. And our culture allows for that. It allows for that. It allows for maximizing their individual potential. The second one we're also kind of doing, is sort of, with my colleagues in engineering, and we use it across India, is about I am you. So that's about how do I put myself in your place, and with the entire focus on having inclusive work style, inclusive perspectives. How can I think like you? The ability for us to change the world. I'm one of the few companies that we all believe across Microsoft, which has the potential to do that, and we want to make a difference.
For Microsoft, talent is a critical engine for the growth of its diverse business in India and worldwide. The policies, programs and environment at Microsoft ensures that they provide long-term diverse career options for their employees, so the best and brightest join Microsoft, stay and flourish.
Our work culture is very non-hierarchical. People can come in and work in an environment where they can actually give the best. The environment and the work culture actually supports that. We do work around education. We do work around the underprivileged, the underserved. We do work with governments in healthcare and in many other areas. I think they like that part of the job.
Microsoft campuses offer rich engagement opportunities for students and young talent. Internships are offered to young engineering, design and business students to give them hands-on work experience that provides them access to innovative software and hardware technologies.
We've had policies around reach out, where we partner with external companies, 4 or 5 external companies, and learn from them about what they are doing in the areas of diversity and inclusion, share our best practices, and then help employees across these 5 companies, grow, by learning. So we have a program called Springboard, which allows people to come in, work in an organization for 6 months, and then mutually decide, if they want to eventually take permanent employment or they want to go back to doing what they're doing.
The Microsoft ecosystem is one that involves strong reliance across different business units, functional work groups, and geographical teams, among others. The workplace policies enable employees to exercise flexible working choices to encourage better work-life balance and optimize productivity.
10 years of constant learning, enriching roles, learning from your peers, learning from great leaders, great minds. I don't think it could have been better. Microsoft is the best place to be for a new mom. I was on a maternity leave when I got my promotion. I don't think anybody in my family or within my friends group could even believe that while I was on maternity leave, my company believed in me that they could, give me a next jump or a, next level of responsibilities and could invest in me.
Microsoft also has world-class infrastructure offerings and initiatives such as the Collaboration Lab at Microsoft IT India, which is a space where teams can brainstorm, design, prototype and develop innovative ideas together.
We moved from a rating system which was very, like a school or a college, to one which is actually talked about how individuals impacted and had impact on their job and how much they collaborated and worked with each other. That was a huge shift because this was something which was the first in the industry, across all kinds of industries. And we made that change because we realized that that is what the new generation wants. That was much more inclusive in terms of the work culture, and it actually had a huge impact in terms of our ability to hire fresh talent as well as to retain our existing talent.
There is a conscious integration of diversity and inclusion thinking in all HR activities, thus transforming it from a separate program to being a strategic component of everything at Microsoft India. The company has implemented several effective policies and programs to ensure an increase in the diversity ratio across its workforce in India, help women employees advance their careers and prepare for leadership roles.
Microsoft's like this living thing, it breathes and grows and evolves over time. In recent times, I'd say the emphasis on diversity and inclusion has been really strong, and not just in the sense of gender or age, but it's more around diversity of thought, diversity of experiences, and how do you ensure that every voice is heard. And it's just really exciting, and I'm really proud to be part of this whole transformation.
The Muthoot Group's business origins can be traced back to 1887 when it started as a small trading business enterprise in Kozancherry, a remote village in the state of Kerala. The Muthoot Group is a multifaceted business conglomerate that has been serving the nation for over 128 years. The formidable business empire comprises 18 divisions. The financial supermarket provides diverse financial services. The Muthoot Group has its presence in USA, UK, UAE, Hong Kong, Sri Lanka and Central America.
We have 7 fundamental principles which are our base foundation, which are ethics, values, reliability, dependability, trustworthiness, goodwill and integrity. We have got over 30,000 people working for us, and in the main core business itself we have 4,500 plus branches pan-India. We have 28 employee welfare schemes, staff welfare. Starting one is ESOP, employees stock option. They are really owners. Long time back, before starting ESOP, we used to say, think you are the owner of your company. And now you don't have to think you are, because most of the people who have crossed 5 years, they are all shareholders and they are owners of the company. We are one of the most high-tech organizations with all the latest technology. We are technology driven, and for the employees welfare, this is a 5-story building, 1 floor completely dedicated to the employees for their health. There is a full-fledged gym, and then there is a yoga center. So your physical, mental health they can do after the office hours. We are all given excellent training. We have Muthoot Management Academy, both in South and both in North.
The Muthoot Group strongly emphasizes on promoting employees internally for all senior roles rather than going for lateral hiring. This motivates and recognizes the efforts of their employees and is an effective tool to retain talent and ensure job satisfaction.
Work culture at the Muthoot Group is a blend of tradition, deep-rooted value system, discipline and innovation. We are the guardians of trust who empower society to unlock the true potential of their emotional currency. So this kind of a philosophy statement needs a lot of maintained discipline in the organization, where we emphasize on maintaining the decorum across our offices. This is a very process-driven organization, but at the same time we encourage a lot of innovation from our employees. Our philosophy of continuous learning is where we tell our employees that there are a lot of ample opportunities to grow as an individual. So we constantly invest in a lot of training, capability building workshops for our employees.
Muthoot Group engages in multiple employee engagement activities, one of which being Finanza, the annual picnic organized for all employees of the Muthoot Group. The event includes team building activities, meals, dances, games, adventure sports for all employees. The event is organized to rejuvenate the employees and give them a break from the monotony of everyday routine.
While as a corporate we have evolved in a lot of CSR work, we have started an individual social responsibility initiative called Muthoot We Care to enable our employees to engage in charity and social activities on an individual level. We believe that great ideas not only emanate from discussion rooms and conferences, but also evolve as a result of unplanned interactions and discussions between people from different departments. Therefore, we have built the corporate office to allow for plenty of exchange of ideas and interactions. Different departments are seated such that they don't work in silos, and hence the seating is also not segregated.
The Muthoot Group believes in giving their employees a voice, further to which they have started an in-house journal called Connect. This creates a common platform for all employees to share their views and ideas, as well as to enable internal communication. To motivate their employees and promote a sense of achievement, all deserving employees are appreciated, recognized and acknowledged in morning meetings across all their offices.
It was quite skewed towards an silver generation for quite some time. Now we have moved on to a younger population, so we have around 82% employees who are less than 35 years of age, where I see a lot of potential in terms of developing them, in terms of training them and bringing them up the curve. We invest heavily on training. We make people join in training directly. We believe in training, retraining them and making them perform. So it's a personal growth for an employee, and overall organization has a younger population who takes up higher opportunities and roles and perform on those roles. There are a lot of things that has changed over the years. For example, it is a performance management system. We used to look at it more as a transactional activity which has to be done at an annual basis. Now we clearly look at what impact has come to the business out of the contribution done by an employee. So we have the Likert rating system, we have a clear defined KPA, KRA, which can actually measure the impact which is coming on business. In terms of employee engagement, we keep doing on and off basis employee engagement or business engagement, wherein we relate it directly to the work which they are doing. So maybe the targets which they need to do, they have an extra incentive, or we gamify it in a manner that they play it as a game and score it, and as per the scores they get something additional incentive.
All of the other companies are kind of pretty bureaucratic and straitjacketed about the roles that you kind of work. You are basically working in watertight compartments. You have a job to do, you come to office and then you go home at the end of the day. But over here you are kind of continuously scanning new horizons.
Under the Muthoot Group's employee suggestion scheme, all employees are encouraged to give their suggestions to the management. This ensures that there is a sense of ownership amongst employees. Amway is one of India's leading direct selling FMCG companies, selling 130 high quality products in the country. Amway sells products primarily through word of mouth. Globally, the company sells more than 450 products, generating revenues of $10.8 billion. Amway India contributes 3% of the global turnover.
Culture is all about how people think and act, and it all stems from the experiences and the beliefs which get created as they experience the organization. One striking thing which I found when I joined the organization, even though it's spread about 100 countries and has got a global turnover of about $10.8 billion, the culture is pretty consistent across the globe. And I think what keeps us all together are the founders' vision of inspiring people to lead a better life, as also the fact that our values in the organization which are cherished stem from 4 principles, which is family, freedom, hope and reward. When you talk about freedom, it's all about creating a conducive environment for people to work, achieve and grow. When you talk about family, it's all about making sure that you provide a very healthy work-life balance to all the employees. When you talk about hope, it's about creating a conducive environment where people feel empowered to transform the lives of millions of people. And when you talk about rewards, you're talking about encouraging value-based decisions in the organization. Amway has got 6 foundational values, which are the values of integrity, trust, transparency, service orientation, partnership and recognition. Amway is a young organization. The average age of the employees in our company is 30. Our attrition rates are also significantly lower than a typical FMCG company. What also attracts youth to Amway is that we've got very strong training and development, career-oriented plans for the youth. There are specific interventions which we have in the entire life cycle of our employees.
This culture is actually a very highly performance-driven culture that we have, which has been led by a global PMS strategy, where we provide people an environment to actually nurture their talent. So it's a very robust performance management system which enables an agile, sustainably engaged, highly performance-driven workforce which is passionate about the business and is empowered to achieve the results.
Monthly meetings are held in the presence of all employees at Amway to keep them abreast of what is happening on the business front. Amway has undertaken a detailed action plan based on the findings of an employee opinion survey. They are exploring ways of improving employee engagement as well as areas that impact work-life balance.
Our HR strategy in Amway is to create an energized culture, and truly we believe in an organization which is fast, focused and fun to be in. One of the winning strategies within the HR framework which we have in the organization, which we religiously follow, are our town hall meetings. And let me tell you, those are very fun meetings to be in. People ask very difficult questions. They are very sensitive to what's going on. And I'll give you an example. There was a person who stood up in one of the town hall meetings and suggested that Amway is a high-tech and high-touch organization. So why shouldn't we not go the digital way and completely re-engineer the entire office structures? And today we've got a strategy in place which looks at complete revamp of our top 10 offices, and the person is now taking the leadership role executing that.
In Amway we have always been considerate about the employees' feedback. So for the same reason, every 2 years we get involved in employee engagement survey, which has been done by our esteemed global partners. And based on the feedback, we really take a serious cognizance, of the opinions of the employees. So their voice and feedback really counts. So at Amway, we offer a lot of opportunities, career opportunities to employees, not just across departments, but also at a global level. And many of the people from India have actually moved on for international assignments and are doing very well. We believe in the concept of add value and be valued. So people have ample opportunities to not just get exposure to different portfolios or move across departments, but it also goes to regional postings or global postings across departments across the globe.
HR has recently launched a series of new and interesting initiatives, including an employee wellness program called Optimal You, revamped insurance and mobile policies, and expanded the flexi timings concept.
Oh, I've loved each and every moment of working at Amway. It's truly been thrilling. I would say you've been able to ideate, experiment, implement, and learn and grow all the while. And every morning I've woken up, I've looked forward to coming to Amway.
Amway has adopted a robust framework for recruiting, developing, and retaining talent by aligning the best international HR practices with Indian culture. The main building block of this framework is Employee First, which ensures that employees achieve their professional as well as personal goals. Amway's values, work culture, and strong work ethics ensure that the company continues to be rated amongst one of the best employers in the country today.
I think Amway's open work culture really makes it stand out, and we do not really follow hierarchy here. As an employee, I can go and speak to any of my senior leadership and kind of share my ideas, share my thoughts, and they are very, very open and willing to talk about it. So that really stands out. And also the aspect that Amway really invests in you from the very beginning as a talent. So if you kind of showcase the kind of talent, kind of potential and performance, then Amway is a place for you.
Focus, ideate, innovate, enable.